Right now we have Mr. F versus Mew2King. Everybody knows Mew2King.
Yeah, he's some guy.
Mr. F is Swedish Delight's brother.
Yes.
And the reason Swedish Delight is one of the best Sheiks versus Puff, I would say.
Yeah, Mr. F, no slouch at all. Really, really, really good Jigglypuff, in my opinion, and in many people's opinion. Very, very competent Jigglypuff.
Yep. He was a 4th seed at the tournament, once again, for a reason.
Yep.
And he doesn't get around as much as his brother or other Smashers, but how far do you have to go when your brother's one of the best players in the world to get to practice against him, right?
Yeah, but let's see if that practice can, you know, come to fruition here in tournament. And he's got a tall task ahead of him going against one of the most seasoned vets ever to play it. I mean, seasoned. I'm not talking salt and pepper. Like this
is like marinated for years.
Got Cajun brown sugar or something on him.
Wait, was that is this? Are we playing? I guess we are. Okay, it looks like Mr. F does what I do. Instead of doing a homie stock, he gives you 1 free punish by taunting, and then if you take the stock, good for you.
Okay.
Because Mew2King obviously just side B off the stage by accident.
Man, Melee these days, man, we got all sorts of unwritten rules.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to like homie stock him, but
there's just a thing people doing. Mew2King coming through with the up air.
He's putting on a clinic, showing just how to efficiently get Puff to like the perfect percents, and then he keeps getting the grab up throw up air. I have a hard time grabbing Puff so often. I don't know how he does it. I'm gonna have to watch out and try to learn something.
Yeah, Mew2King, beautiful stuff, hiding his intentions well, and that was unbelievable, just explosive from west to east and east to west, man. That combo was unreal with the finish on Jigglypuff.
You don't just like nearly zeroed it off Jigglypuff. She's a float. You don't just do that.
Yeah.
It's like weak aerials all over the place, constantly mixing up his DI until he's just at kill percent, then he gets the up air. Another up throw. Okay, Smash has the up air that time.
Yeah, there's the SDI coming through. Let's see if Mr. F can get this stock off. It looks like he will.
Okay.
And there's the second stock off of Mew2King. Nice, good up tilt. That turnaround up tilt, such a good tool versus Jigglypuff and her aerial approaches.
Yeah, very often you'll wave dash underneath her, throw out the up tilt. I think that time he reacted to Mr. F facing forwards instead of backwards. Knew that an F air from Jigglypuff would trade with the up tilt favorably.
Nice, and you see Mew2King with his back to a jab, up smash. Didn't even send Jig straight up, but just got enough to launch her off to the side blast zone. So game 1 going to MVG Echo Fox M2K.
I see, that's a lot of letters.
Yeah,
I see 151 was on the screen. Oh, we're getting a Jigglypuff ditto. Mew2King is smiling. We get the eyebrow waggle.
Oh, gosh.
And yeah, a little response from the crowd.
Yeah, Adam is saying, I trained you. I think Jigglypuff, Mew2King is the one with the crown, yep?
Yeah, definitely. He is the king. Yeah, thing about Puff Dittos that makes it hard for the slightly weaker player, it's hard to just take a stock. This is a pretty, I mean, even though there's rest, I would say this is a pretty low variance matchup, and that's not what you want when you're trying to make an upset happen. With that said, I mean, he's obviously the more practiced Puff, right?
Yes.
So he's got that going for him. And this matchup all about guessing where your opponent's going to be,
yeah,
and
the
then poking it in a safe way. That's like Jigglypuff in a nutshell, but it applies doubly to this kind of matchup. Whoever does it better is going to end up making the risk reward the highest, and that's really the way you end up winning a Jigglypuff Ditto.
Yeah, Mew2King sharking underneath the platforms. Very textbook stuff here. Even though it's against Jigglypuff, he is Jigglypuff, so he has access to the same aerial drift.
Yes.
And is utilizing it very, very well here. Mr. F doing a good job staying away from the kill options, though.
Yes. One thing I'll say, I don't want to put too much of Mew2King's philosophy out there because I don't know if he'd like that, but I think he's identified Mr. F as the type of player who, when he is in the center of the stage and falling back down, he doesn't think Mr. F isn't contesting it. He's falling to the sides, going to the side platforms.
Yep.
And he's picked them up with up airs several times there, and that's where this 50% lead comes from.
Yeah, a lot of players, when they are in danger, they'll opt to go to the ledge.
Yeah.
Or at least give themselves the option of going to the ledge as Mew2King takes the first stock off of Mr. F with an up air, it seemed.
Are we ledge camping? We got, I mean, we're on pace for a timeout just about, so might as well.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, that air dodge was pretty clean, actually.
Ooh, an up air coming through, so Mr. F responding right back, and it's all evened up.
Something it seems like Mew2King's prioritizing is when he gets Mr. F to land, he takes off so that he's above Mr. F. I guess he thinks that being slightly above is better in this matchup. But I can see why back air being at the bottom of Jigglypuff's body. So he's trying to stay just slightly above him.
Yeah, and we see Mew2King already in that same position intercept Mr. F as he was starting a jump and an aerial. Mew2King was already there with an active hitbox.
Yeah.
And presenting that, making life a little bit more annoying for Mr. F. Give him a taste of his own medicine, maybe?
And we're camping. Oh, he gets the fall through back air. You know, Jigglypuff might be one of the better characters at contesting ledge camping just because they both have so many jumps.
Yeah, Mew2King with stage control now. Yep, getting that back air in. Off the jump, barely missing that bear.
You know what, Mr. F has Mew2King off the stage. He's got the percent lead. We're looking okay. And he had the read on the shield when he lands, too. Gets a grab in out of it.
Nice, beautiful back air, Mew2King.
That DI scared me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a little funky, right?
Because he was doing so well, then he just DI'd one back air wrong. It'd be a shame if he lost to stock to that.
Oh my gosh. Who thought this was a good idea?
You know, I think it had something to do. They saw Adamus and Working go through so many characters. I guess Mew2King wants to do the same.
Yeah.
Probably something like that.
But it's all good, man. Mr. F putting up a very, very good fight here as we reach the 4-minute mark of this match. Only one stock has gone from each, and Mew2King will land a sharking up air to take Mr. F's second stock.
Yeah, Mr. F has been contesting the ledge grab well, but he's been doing it like immediately. So I guess Mew2King knew that he could counter it. And you know, once again, even stocks, still on pace for a timeout, although it would be just barely. Kind of a pretty nice combo coming from Mr. F to put on that initial 45% onto Mew2King. And I mean, this is what you expect when one Jigglypuff is on the edge. Mr. F putting the back air in all the right spaces so that Mew2King has a hard time coming in. That shield almost broke.
Yeah.
We don't see it often, but Jigglypuff's shield breaks. She actually dies.
Yeah, she dies. Yep, in every Smash game, she has that, which is pretty hilarious.
Yeah, it's good. Again, like popping a balloon.
Yeah. Nice. You saw that grab set up by the drift through with the neutral air. Very classic Jigglypuff play, being quite ambiguous with the landing option coming through out of throwing in the hitbox. That aerial drift just is so good for different type of cross-ups on shield, and great for conditioning purposes as well, especially in that close to mid-range game. Forward smash coming through, and that hits pretty hard, actually.
Yeah, no, it's pretty strong, especially against such a light character. Yep. And you know what else? We've seen Mew2King so many times getting that read on Mr. F's landing. That time, he doesn't let Mew2King contest his landing. He goes with a forward smash to punish him trying to come in right afterwards.
Nice, look at that. Tomahawk turnaround grab, forward throw, almost getting the KO there for Mew2King. 141 now on Mr. F. German suplex once again coming through.
Gunblade, place your bet. Are we going to time or no?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
All right. We're kind of on pace. I think we might see it.
Yeah, Mew2King poking away with stage control. Mr. F now reversing that situation.
And he has the percent lead. Hopefully he doesn't get too overzealous. Because Mew2King doesn't have much of a choice but to get pretty zealous himself.
Nice, good walling out here by M2K. Mr. F though valiantly fighting back. Nice stuff there. Yeah, drift back neutral air, soft hit into up air. That's really good.
Yeah, 2 hits can be so big at this percent. It's so hard to connect 2 in a row like that. And it's so close, only a few percent separating them at any given time.
Nice, Mr. F with the percentage lead right here. So if it does go to time, this game will go to Mr. F. Just hitting a minute left here. Roll out.
It kind of makes sense. Mew2King knows he's behind. He knows the time's running out. I guess he's willing to take a big risk like that in order to win the game. And you know, the percent has been built up this stock more quickly than the last few. I think the pressure of the timer has something to do with that.
Yeah, hitting 40 seconds left right now in this game. Mew2King at 151, Mr. F at 116 now after that hit. We're getting into some very dangerous territory for these Puffs. Yeah,
that was brave going for a grab from Mr. F there. And it looks like he's playing a little bit slower. He knows Mew2King has to come to him.
Oh, and he definitely just did that. Mew2King landing aerial. Oh, reverse fair, not enough. Jeez, 13 seconds left, 12.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Mew2King has to make something happen really soon. We're going to time in just 5 seconds. Mew2King! Oh! And Mr. F ends up winning it. He doesn't die off the top in time.
Wow. Gosh.
I wonder, so.
Okay. You're so lame.
Okay.
Okay, so.
Yeah, so we're what we're looking over now. Mew2King is contesting rising pound stall.
Yep.
Which is a thing.
Yes.
Often it'll go down to, I believe it goes down to TO discretion because rising pound's not illegal. Rising pound stall is illegal.
Yeah, and Mew2King said he actually wanted.
Yeah, D-Disciple.
Yeah.
D-Disciple coming
I think
through.
that's a good call.
Yeah.
That's a good call. So the Jigglypuff. All right, Mew2King accepted that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the exact ruling, but at least to me, it didn't feel like he was just stalled. He stalled a pound a little bit, but if you're Peach, you're going to go float out there, right? I feel like it wasn't excessive.
Yeah, the whole thing is that Jigglypuff could fly up into the sky and go pound, 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 pound.
Without a very long time.
Yeah, without using resources. So the rule is in effect where you have to use your jump resource in between each of those pounds. And going right into the next game, into game 3.
Yeah, and I, even though we couldn't see the screen, using my foresight, I can tell you almost for certain Mew2King went in with a shallow nair and then got up there arrested for it. You don't know if I'm wrong, so I'm just going to go with that.
Yeah, I believe you. I'll take your word for it, for sure. Nice. Good up smash there by Mew2King. Not only that was an anti-air, but it hurt.
Yeah, probably not surprising for all of us to see the Pokemon Stadium pick. Not only that, but the Fox is back.
Yep.
And another rest. Mr. F has the lead again. Is he trying to upset Mew2King?
I don't know, but...
That's true. A breast punish. Yeah. I spoke too early. I should have known.
All right, up throw the back air. Very nice. Mew2King giving his opponent the benefit of the doubt, saying, all right, I know you're going to DI this up throw, so let me just get the single hit in.
Okay, and Mew2King not defaulting to the laser as much as he did in the days of old. Good dash dancing on the center stage. Waits out the pound. That time gets the up smash. Yeah, that pound is meant to catch an aerial. Very often running under it like that is a good way to beat it.
Wow, double roll.
Oh, I thought we were going to see jab reset rest.
Yeah, that would have been crazy. Forward throw coming now. Mr. F just going to beat him.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow, that was insane. Ledge hop shine, reverse neutral air. That was nuts.
And for Mew2King, this is kill percent against Jigglypuff. His up throw up airs are so good, especially on Stadium.
And up smash definitely will get the job done as well.
That's
German
true.
suplex flying out once again, but Mr. F not able to put the hitbox to the hurt box right there. There, flying through, almost getting the job done. 106 now on Mr. F. Yeah, in there, interception, and that's what you were talking about, doing that type of aerial when you can meet someone in the middle, not when they're grounded and you float right into them.
Yep.
Meet them halfway.
So it looks like Mr. F is expecting Mew2King to dash back, so he's throwing his aerials out a little bit farther. Those sort of intercepting aerials will be out way before you get the overshot ones out, so that's what makes the difference.
Ooh, up tilt will do it. Nice stuff. Very solid play there from Mew2King. Nice textbook option right there with the up tilt. As we mentioned before, that anti-air option getting underneath Jigglypuff and stopping a lot of the offense that she has there when you use it within the right timing. And he got it in a trade there at high percent, so it caused a KO.
Yep. He's able to get come all the way back from the early stock deficit from the up throw rest. And you know, Battlefield instead of Fountain of Dreams probably makes sense. I'm down. Yeah, that's fine with me. I think it's been pretty popular among Jigglypuffs recently.
Oh, yeah, going for tech chase rest.
Is he going to die?
They get some lasers going, up throw, up air, and that 70% Jigglypuff is out of here.
Yeah, it's really hard as Fox actually to get just the right dash so you don't run off the platform itself and you're able to get the up air. So it's smart by Mr. F to DI off the platform to make that difficult for Mew2King.
Yes.
But you know what? Mew2King got it anyway.
Nice look at that, Mr. F trying to position himself for a tech roll in after that back air. Not going to get it, but still got a good follow-up on it. But Mew2King back on the grind here with these well-placed aerials. And, man, let's talk about these lasers, man. Think about all the percentage that Mew2King gets. If we could just tally it up just from lasers, Mew2King it's literally landing smash attacks eventually in words of damage because of lasers on some of these stocks.
And when he already has the lead, it makes it so that he's either going to make the lead even larger or stay the same. It makes it very hard for him to actually lose ground.
Yes.
That would require huge punishes from Mr. F, and he's making it so that Mr. F can't only play well, he has to make plays.
Wow, beautiful forward smash. That's going to take the first stock. And as you said, Mr. F making a play.
Yeah, he's got to make plays to come back.
Yep.
You can't just play well at this point. You need to make something special happen.
And now, wow, hanging on. Okay, maybe we got some special sauce in that DI. That's pretty good. That's a start there for Mr. F, but yeah, not enough, man. Mew2King still up by 2 stocks here. Mr. F down to his last. Mew2King with stage control at this point in time, using the platform. Mr. F getting a grab. Oh man, just a little late on that.
He did get the forward arrow.
But the pound to back air going to do it, eliminating that stock. Mew2King do it, he will concede.
Oh yeah, this is really scary now. 55%, really easy to kill Puff. Okay.
Yeah.
Off the up throw up air. As a matter of fact, between 50 and 60, a lot of Foxers are getting practice at doing the single hit.
Yeah, and the worst part about it is that rest is off the table, at least for this stock.
Yeah, definitely.
Mew2King will just DI the rest badly and then come back and get that free hit.
And this,
Once again, the up tilt. Just going to anti-air Jigglypuff and get it done. Mew2King will win 3-1. That one that he lost, though, was a Jigglypuff Ditto that went to time. Thank you very much, Mew2King, for letting us experience that for